Okay, this is a article that I found online here in connection to the New Madrid earthquakes, megaquakes that took place 1811, 1812. And I want to just read this and then talk about it for a minute with what's going on for the last several years with reports of mystery booms, which are not mystery. I'll explain this here pretty soon. There's been speculation recently that loud boom sounds and vibrations being reported around the USA could be related to the New Madrid fault zone. So I decided to take some of the accounts from the survivors of the 1811-1812 New Madrid series of earthquakes, which supposedly included 4 megaquakes, 3 major quakes, and thousands of minor quakes. What I found is that several people wrote an account of hearing what they described loud booms that sounded like cannon blasts for up to 2 to 3 years, depending on the location, before the earthquakes happened. The descriptions talk about these loud booms often being accompanied by vibration and shaking sensations. The accounts describe those loud cannon booms as happening also right before the earthquakes happened. They described hearing the same loud booms they had been hearing for up to 3 years right before the big earthquakes hit. The only difference was that the sound booms right before the quakes hit were louder than the previous booms that had been happening for the previous 2 to 3 years. There are such accounts from places like Tennessee, Indiana, Illinois, and Missouri, so it appears that the speculation by some that the loud boom noises that are being heard around the U.S. might be related to the New Madrid fault zone could indeed be correct. And that is correct. What the media is doing, basically cover up, they're using the word mystery boom to cover up what's really going on. And mystery booms are earthquakes. That's what is really going on, and probably connected to the New Madrid fault zone. Now myself, I live a couple 100 miles from the New Madrid epicenter, and I've heard rumbling noises myself, 2 within the last month, and then 2 back in January of this year. Okay, this has nothing to do with fracking. A lot of people believe that fracking is causing all the mystery booms and stuff. Fracking can indeed cause earthquakes, but fracking is not the root problem. Okay, and with these eyewitnesses that survived the mega quakes of 1811 and 1812, debunk that fracking operations are the root problem with causing not only geological shifting here in the U.S., but global, because they did not have fracking operations back then in 1811 and 1812. And what the survivors of that earthquake report is exactly to the T what has been being reported in the USA for several years. And this has also happened abroad from the USA, but mainly in the USA. It's all tied to the New Madrid.